turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Manning's Giants. With that, we're off to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. They come out here in the eye. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it'll be third down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie is one of those tall corners that fools you with his ability to change directions. DRC can play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's brought down after a good gain. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
A loss of a full 3 yards. second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is Dwayne Harris here. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bené Benwickery on the tackle. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Manning to throw on second down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And that loss to the Vikings, this Carolina defense, they were really pretty good, only gave up 22 points.
I agree with you totally, and they were great in 2015. I think they played well in 2016. Luke Kuechly in the middle, Thomas Davis Jr., another linebacker, KK Short up front with Coney Ealy now providing great pass rush. This team's going to be just fine on the defensive side of the ball. The focal point of the Panthers is offense because of Cam Newton, but the defense, it can take them a long way. I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
It's really easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
His throw incomplete. Will Tye the intended receiver. And just like that, it's third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing is Manning on third down. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. This Carolina offense, as they come back onto the field, they had their struggles in Week 3 against Minnesota. It's strange to think that they already have 2 losses. They didn't get their second loss last year until the Super Bowl.
Last year was almost a track meet for them, especially on offense. And what was it, in their last 3 home games prior to that, they were averaging 42 points a game. So they would put up big numbers. And then you have these monster receivers out wide that you say, how do you deal with them? And Minnesota found.
And this is caught. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. 45 yards.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart taking it in. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is right through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. On second down, here's Manning. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He's going to go up top again. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Newton on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 4. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that leads to a New York first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the best.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place, but what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Here's Darquan. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing now is Manning. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a third down. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Working from the gun, Manning. He's got Cruz complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Darquan. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darquan taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now Newton on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. All right, let's take a peek at the league-wide landscape. 5 teams undefeated at 3-0. You've got the Ravens, Eagles, Pats, Vikings, and Broncos. Now, partner, throw out for a second, if you will, the Pats and the Broncos. Of those other 3 undefeated teams, who has the biggest chance of making some noise?
I think the Vikings. And I know they had to make the move for Sam Bradford because of the Teddy Bridgewater.
There goes Jonathan Stewart. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, here's Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Stepping up, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he's got it up and through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Throwing is Manning. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Manning now to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You know as well as I do, it's really important to get Odell Beckham Jr. involved early. And that's the first time that Eli Manning was able to find him, and we're in the second half.
You think he and Eli maybe had some words on the sideline, hey, let's get on the same page?
Without a doubt, because they know that that kick starts their team, that gets them going, and now they have to do it again and again as we go down the stretch.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning going to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that is good.